In this video, I want to talk to you about how to restart your fitness journey after a long ass break. The reason I'm making this video is because 1 year ago today, I did probably one of the biggest feats of athletic performance I've ever done, and that was a half Ironman in Calgary this day last year. And it was one of the greatest experiences that I've ever had. But following that, my health kind of deteriorated. I started getting sick. I had a flare up of something called ulcerative colitis. And if you know what that is, you know it's not fun and it's not ideal. So I've been kind of battling that kind of since then. And now I kind of feel almost a year later like I'm actually coming up from it, which is exciting because it's been a year of ups and downs. And I'm excited that I'm on the come up. You know, you hit rock bottom and there's only really one way to go. And I've been there before, so I knew coming back up would happen. And so I wasn't too scared. So what am I doing now? Where should you go after you've, taken a long ass time off, 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years? Well, the answer is simple. You start with the basics. When I was training for this triathlon, I was running, I don't know, anywhere from 40 to 50K a week, biking, 150K a week, spending almost 10 to 15 hours just running, biking, or swimming. And that takes a lot out of you. And it was really fun, and I really enjoyed it. And I want to get back to it. I want to eventually do an Ironman, hopefully in the next year or two. But in the meantime, I know that it's not going to be something I can just jump back into and not expect to just like blow up, because I've been out of the game for about 6 months. I haven't ran for 6 months. I haven't done a long bike ride. I haven't swam even. But knowing this, how am I going to restart? I'm going to restart by just doing the basics. And so what are the basics? What are the things that you can start doing today that'll get you closer to where you want to be in the future? And the first realization is to know that, this is not going to happen overnight. This is going to take a while. And that's why I'm starting small, and I'm going to progress as much as I can every single day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first get my steps in. I'm going to get at least, I'm even starting small. I averaged, when I was running a lot, I'd average, anywhere from 12 to 15,000 steps a day, not even thinking about it. Now I'm shooting for 7,500 steps a day, work, walking, that's it. Once I hit 7,500 for a few weeks in a row, I'm going to kick it to 10K and then try and keep it there for at least a month. And then from there, we'll do 12K. And then I think I'll just stop there. But steps is the first step into this thing. So steps is where I'm going to start, and that's where I'll kind of just build up. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get back into the gym. And I have been in the gym for the last few weeks very consistently. I just chat GPT'd that shit because I was too fucking lazy to get a personal trainer to tell me what to do. So I just told it all my information. I gave it what I wanted to do. I wanted to build a good physique, a strong physique, so that later on I could do this Ironman later. Later on, I can do bigger feats that I have not done previously. And so that's where I'm at. So I'm training in the gym 4 times a week, and I'm just getting my steps in. And then I'm just dialing in my nutrition. And you can do that very simply online, watching YouTube videos. You don't have to, fucking make it like seem like rocket science. It's really not. Just do the basic shit and just do that consistently. So for the next 6 months, that's going to be my life. I'm going to be dialing in my nutrition, hitting those protein goals, hitting my steps every single day, and then drinking more water, and also training in the gym 4 days a week with progressive overload consistently. And that's all I'm going to do for the next 6 months. I'm not going to fucking think about running. I'm not going to think about biking or swimming. I'm going to build this. I'm going to build back my base in terms of my physical strength and my weight and my body composition, get lean. And then from there, I'll add in, biking, running, swimming. And then as my gut heals, because I start to heal, because I start to lean down, I lose fat, the visceral fat, then we can really dial in and get into the intense ass shape that it takes to, do an Ironman and do it well. So yeah, if you're starting again, now's a good time as any. If you're on your come up, or maybe you're on your way down, maybe you're close to rock bottom, you're not there yet, but you need to do something. Start super fucking small. Start at steps a day. If you can hit 10K steps a day, you don't even have to work out. Just try doing that. That way you're just moving. That way you're like getting out of the house, and that's going to reap a lot of benefits anyways. So the steps, that's an easy one. Baseline, do that. Once you get that, go ahead and start hitting the gym. Hitting the gym is easy because you can do it by yourself. You can do it with friends, and personal trainers love giving free fucking advice all the time. So just go do this. Start with that, and then slowly build. Okay? like I said, it's going to take 6 months. I've been in the gym consistently, like pretty well for a few years at a time, many times in my life. Now I'm at my lowest that I've been in a while in terms of like physical strength and fitness, I think. I still have a lot of muscle memory, but I know I have a lot more to prove and a lot higher, places to get to. So that's where I'm going to start. Steps, gym, protein goals, 6 months. We'll see you then. And if you feel like you're on the same boat, you need to restart, just try doing those 3 things and then just lock in. Don't have to do anything else except for those 3 things. It might be boring, but it's gonna fucking work because you're gonna be consistent, you're gonna be disciplined, and it's really not that hard to do. All right, anyways, if you like that video, subscribe, and with that, always remember to rep the set.